for the blowing of the wind. Don't know where it goes. Haven't heard where she's been. To be happy, stay strong, to feel love, to be known. I haven't read a book without skipping a page. I don't take the time. I don't know how to wait to be happy. Stay strong, to feel love, to be known. I haven't felt the stars, I haven't seen the moon. I wrote the morning song so I could sing for you. To be happy, stay strong, to feel love, to be known, to be happy, stay strong, to feel love,
drape